morning, everyone. It is an absolute pleasure to be here, and soon I'll be joined by some pretty great minds on this panel, so I'm very excited to be up here today. My family purchased our sheep station in the year 2000, which turned out to be the start of the decade-long millennium drought. So word to the wise, not the best time to buy a sheep farm. So it was a steep learning curve into agriculture for us, and it became immediately apparent how interconnected different components of the farming system actually are. As we know, when the rain doesn't fall, the vegetation doesn't grow, the livestock are sold at reduced weights, crop yields are not achieved, less money in the farmers' pockets means they search for off-farm employment, shops in rural towns close. Now, the Broken Hill bioregion is naturally a hot and dry environment, yet it is projected to become even hotter and drier. Some climate experts estimate 60 years left of viable farming in this region. 60 years. For someone who dreams of taking on the family farm, that is extremely sobering. When I'm not helping out on the family farm, I spend a lot of my time in Southeast Asia, working with some of the world's poorest farmers in Laos and Cambodia. So I'm undertaking my PhD with the Centre for Regional and Rural Futures with Deakin University. And although these three countries, Laos, Cambodia and Australia, are vastly different in many respects, there are common threads of the challenges that farmers are facing and the opportunities that can be seized. So I think it's important to look beyond our borders to understand what's happening globally and bring home knowledge from overseas and share our expertise as well. I guess I've been invited to sit on this panel to have the voice of the next generation of food and fibre producers part of this conference. And I do think that the younger generation that will be facing some of the greatest challenges that our society has ever seen. Things like climate change, food security, forced migration. And I think it's incredibly important that we do engage with the youth now because they will be tackling these big issues. So it's a great pleasure to be here, and I'm really looking forward to being part of this panel discussion. Thank you.